daily tips. Give up your seat for someone who needs it.
Be about to.
Be about to.
Be about to.
Be about to.
To be on the verge of doing.
To be on the verge of doing.
I am about to leave.
I am about to leave.
در حال نزدیک شدن به.
Of one's own accord.
Of one's own accord.
Of one's own accord.
Of one's own accord.
Voluntarily, willingly.
Voluntarily, willingly.
She did it of her own accord.
She did it of her own accord.
از اراده خود.
In accord with.
In accord with.
In accord with.
In accord with.
In agreement with.
In agreement with.
His actions are in accord with the rules.
His actions are in accord with the rules.
با توافق با.
With one accord.
With one accord.
With one accord.
With one accord.
Unanimously, with unanimous consent.
Unanimously, with unanimous consent.
They all agreed with one accord.
They all agreed with one accord.
با یک اتفاق.
In accordance with.
In accordance with.
In accordance with.
In accordance with.
In agreement with, following.
In agreement with following.
The project was completed in accordance with the plan.
The project was completed in accordance with the plan.
با توافق با.
Of no account.
Of no account.
Of no account.
Of no account.
Unimportant, insignificant.
Unimportant, insignificant.
His opinion is of no account.
His opinion is of no account.
بی ارزش.
On account of.
On account of.
On account of.
On account of.
Because of, due to.
Because of, due to.
We postponed the event on account of bad weather.
We postponed the event on account of bad weather.
به دلیل.
On no account.
On no account.
On no account.
On no account.
Under no circumstances.
Under no circumstances.
You should on no account go there alone.
You should on no account go there alone.
در هیچ شرایطی.
Take account of.
Take account of.
Take account of.
Take account of.
Consider, take into consideration.
Consider, take into consideration.
You need to take account of all the variables.
You need to take account of all the variables.
حساب کردن از.
Take into account.
Take into account.
Take into account.
Take into account.
Consider, include in calculation.
Consider, include in calculation.
When making financial decisions, you must take inflation into account.
When making financial decisions, you must take inflation into account.
در نظر گرفتن.
Add up.
Add up.
Add up.
Add up.
Calculate the total.
Calculate the total.
Add up all the expenses to find the total cost.
Add up all the expenses to find the total cost.
جمع کردن.
Add up to.
Add up to.
Add up to.
Add up to.
Equal, amount to.
Equal amount to.
The damages add up to a significant sum.
The damages add up to a significant sum.
به مجموع میرسد.
In addition.
In addition.
In addition.
In addition.
Furthermore, also.
Furthermore, also.
In addition, we offer a bonus for early completion.
In addition, we offer a bonus for early completion.
علاوه بر این.
In addition to.
In addition to.
In addition to.
In addition to.
Besides, as well as.
Besides, as well as.
He has experience in marketing in addition to sales.
He has experience in marketing in addition to sales.
به علاوه برای.
In advance.
In advance.
In advance.
In advance.
Beforehand, ahead of time.
Beforehand, ahead of time.
You should book your tickets in advance to get a discount.
You should book your tickets in advance to get a discount.
به تدبیر.
Take advantage of.
Take advantage of.
Take advantage of.
Take advantage of.
Make use of, exploit.
Make use of, exploit.
You can take advantage of the sale to save money.
You can take advantage of the sale to save money.
بهره بردن از.
To advantage.
To advantage.
To advantage.
To advantage.
For one's benefit, to one's advantage.
For one's benefit to one's advantage.
He used the situation to advantage.
He used the situation to advantage.
به نفع.
Gain an advantage.
Gain an advantage.
Gain an advantage.
Gain an advantage.
Have a favorable position.
Have a favorable position.
They have an advantage in this negotiation.
They have an advantage in this negotiation.
بهره مند شدن از.
Above all.
Above all.
Above all.
Above all.
Most importantly, primarily.
Most importantly, primarily.
Above all, you need to be honest.
Above all, you need to be honest.
بالا همه.
After all.
After all.
After all.
After all.
Considering everything, in the end.
Considering everything in the end.
After all, it wasn't a bad day.
After all, it wasn't a bad day.
در آخر هم.
All but.
All but.
All but.
All but.
Nearly, almost.
Nearly, almost.
He's all but finished with his work.
He's all but finished with his work.
تمامی مگر.
All in all.
All in all.
All in all.
All in all.
Overall, when everything is considered.
Overall, when everything is considered.
All in all, it was a successful project.
All in all, it was a successful project.
در کل.
All over.
All over.
All over.
All over.
Everywhere, throughout.
Everywhere throughout.
The news spread all over the internet.
The news spread all over the internet.
همه جا.
At all.
At all.
At all.
At all.
In any way, to any extent.
In any way, to any extent.
I don't like spicy food at all.
I don't like spicy food at all.
هیچ گونه.
For all.
For all.
For all.
For all.
Despite, nevertheless.
Despite, nevertheless.
He's confident for all his inexperience.
He's confident for all his inexperience.
برای همه.
In all.
In all.
In all.
In all.
Altogether, entirely.
Altogether entirely.
In all, it's a good proposal.
In all, it's a good proposal.
در همه.
Allow for.
Allow for.
Allow for.
Allow for.
Take into consideration, provide for.
Take into consideration, provide for.
The budget should allow for unexpected expenses.
The budget should allow for unexpected expenses.
مجاز به.
Allow of.
Allow of.
Allow of.
Allow of.
Permit, make possible.
Permit, make possible.
The flexible schedule allows of various activities.
The flexible schedule allows of various activities.
امکان دادن.
Make allowance for.
Make allowance for.
Make allowance for.
Make allowance for.
Provide for, take into account.
Provide for, take into account.
We need to make allowances for changes in the plan.
We need to make allowances for changes in the plan.
اختصاص دادن به.
Answer for.
Answer for.
Answer for.
Answer for.
Take responsibility for, be accountable for.
Take responsibility for, be accountable for.
He will answer for his actions.
He will answer for his actions.
جواب دادن به.
In answer to.
In answer to.
In answer to.
In answer to.
In response to, as a reply to.
In response to, as a reply to.
He smiled in answer to her question.
He smiled in answer to her question.
به جواب.
Anything but.
Anything but.
Anything but.
Anything but.
Definitely not, far from.
Definitely not, far from.
The situation is anything but ideal.
The situation is anything but ideal.
هیچ چیزی جز.
Anything like.
Anything like.
Anything like.
Anything like.
Not at all similar to, completely different.
Not at all similar to, completely different.
His behavior is anything like what I expected.
His behavior is anything like what I expected.
هیچ چیزی مانند.
For anything.
For anything.
For anything.
For anything.
For any reason, under any circumstances.
For any reason, under any circumstances.
She won't leave for anything.
She won't leave for anything.
برای هر چیزی.
Apart from.
Apart from.
Apart from.
Apart from.
Except for, besides.
Except for, besides.
Apart from a few mistakes, it's a great essay.
Apart from a few mistakes, it's a great essay.
بجز از.
Another tips. Try to not compliment people on things they don't control.